come where picketing corner, there is an office, there is some people there, you receive it and you follow it through, Madam Speaker. Because what happens when it comes to this place, Madam Speaker, sometimes people do not even know. Because we do things in very quiet. And that's why people are worried. They were saying senators have just become clever overnight. No, we have been like this. It's only that they show MPs on KBC every day. We do not share equal platform. And that's why we should also say, anybody who is speaking here, Madam Speaker, if National Assembly is given 20 minutes, we should get 20 minutes on the KBC, which is the national broadcaster, Madam Speaker. Otherwise, they just show the National Assembly, they don't show what we do here. People have to go to YouTube, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I would want to talk to the public service, and especially the CS, if he survives, Madam Speaker. It's good to advise him if he still retains his position, Madam Speaker. In Dubai, they have a ministry called the Ministry of Happiness. It even have a CS or a cabinet secretary. And people thought the Ministry of Happiness was to have somebody who will come to your house and crack jokes and make you happy. No. And that's why I'm suggesting to the CS Moses Kuria, in your public service, create a department called Happiness Department. Why am I saying that, Madam Speaker? That is to check whether everybody is happy with the services they are getting for the public service. By the time you go to get your passport, Madam Speaker, before you leave that office, there must be somewhere you press to say, I was served well, I was not served well, and this person is very rude. And then it goes direct to the ministry, Madam Speaker. If you go to get your driving license, you must, before you leave that office, were you served well? And then you click somewhere, it goes to the department, not to that office. That office wouldn't even know. They will only know when the PS, the CSs will come to your office knocking, saying, my friend, so many people are complaining, so we get rid of you. Even us, Madam Speaker, I've gone to Israel. And Israel, at the gate of the parliament, when you get in, there's a very big screen that says who is in parliament and who is not. So when you get in there, you'll be able to know whether the person who you sent to parliament to represent you is in or not, Madam Speaker. And it is shown every day. So that we can be able to be here, Madam Speaker, and fight for our people. But sometimes we come in, then we go, we are seen in the village, we are trying to balance things, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I would want to tell Gen Z, when you are done with the national government, and I believe so far so good because you have been listened to, go to the counties. Go to the counties and join your senator. Pick their hands. Go to the counties. Why am I saying that? Because the governors there, they are using the public money that were deducted from you through the previous finance bill. That money was taken and given to your county. Kiambu has been given 15 billion within this financial year. But what the governors are doing in those counties, they are giving your mothers and your fathers handouts. I'm talking to Gen Z. They are giving your mother sweet potato vines to go plant, handouts. 2 chicken here, handout. A fish there, handout. So that your fathers and mothers can think these governors are working. And they do not look at it when these governors are eating into Gen Z's future, Madam Speaker. So that's why I'm saying we should also join hands and ask for accountability. Ask for accountabilities at the county level, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the issue of employment, and that will be my last point, Madam Speaker. We do have National Employment Authority. We should enhance its mandate. And the mandate is to say, because we are always fighting the wage bill, the mandate is to say, we need to know who is employed where. It should also be somehow devolved, so that when you go to the counties, like Kiambu County, we pay almost 6 billion per year or more as a wage bill. People are just getting, a governor gets in, employs all his people. Kiambu, we have had 4 governors. So every governor has employed everyone. And the next governor probably will do the same, Madam Speaker. So the reason why I'm saying the National Employment Authority should have a record of everybody, every person who is employed by a governor should submit their CVs, their document, their letter of appointment, when they were employed, so that if I want to check, and it played very well here, Madam Speaker, when we were having the impeachment, we asked the governor, did you employ this person? The governor said, I have not employed him. Oh, I have not employed her. But how